Magandang araw mo po, hi! We are the Group 6. So in this video presentation, we will tackle about humanities and Filipino concept, cultural identity, pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial period. I am Darjin Castillo and we will talk about humanities and Filipino concept. So what is humanities? So humanities is pagpapakatao. It is the process how a human becomes a Filipino. So, in the concept of humanity in the Filipino context, it encompasses the study of human culture, thoughts, expression within the Filipino settings. It includes disciplines like literature, philosophy, history, and arts, all which explores the human experience from the perspective of Filipino culture, values, and history. So, here in the Philippines, humanities often emphasizes the richness of Filipino language, traditions, and heritage. It explores how we Filipinos, express our identity, beliefs, and experiences through various forms of arts, literature, and cultural practices.
Magandang araw mabuhay. I am Jeneline Carpio and now we are going to tackle about the study of humanities. In the study of humanities, arts helps students to understand and explore their identity as Filipino by connecting them to their cultural heritage. Through studying Filipino art, literature, and history, students gain insight into their cultural values, traditions, and unique experience. This appreciation their roots and see how their personal identity is shaped by Filipino culture and history. For example, if a student studies the traditional Filipino dance forms like the tinikling karenyosa or karenyosa, they learn about the history and significance of this dance, reflect Filipino values and community life. As they engage with this art form, they gain a deeper appreciation of their cultural identity and see how their own experience connect with their Filipino heritage. Who is Felipe de Leon Jr.? He is a prominent Filipino scholar and advocate for cultural identity, has dedicated much of his work to exploring the essence of being Filipino through the arts. In defining the Filipino through the arts 2011, Felipe de Leon Jr. discussed how various forms of Filipino arts such as visual arts, literature, music, and performance play a crucial role in shaping and expressing the Filipino identity. He argues that these art forms reflect values, struggles, aspirations of the Filipino people.
So our next topic is about cultural identity. And cultural identity is about what makes a group of people unique and define who they are. It includes our belief, values, skills, and practices. For example, in the Philippines, cultural identity might include our traditional dances, such as tinikling, values such as bayanihan or helping each other, and practices like celebrating festes that helps us define what it means to be Filipino and distinguish us from other culture. And cultural identity gives the people a sense of who they are and what they are or where they are from. It helps us to feel connected and motivated. Without it, people might struggle with motivation and creativity. For example, in a community it loses a tradition and custom, member might feel disconnected and less inspired to contribute or innovate. In contrast, a strong cultural identity can boost a confidence and drive helping people to be more active and production in their lives. And cultural identity, it is essential for becoming an active in the world.
Magandang araw, mabuhay. I'm Pamela Tiabia and today I'm going to discuss about the pre-colonial period and the colonial period. So first is the pre-colonial period. So if we say pre-colonial period, this is the time na hindi pa na-influensyahan yung isang bansa ng other country. So here in the Philippines, this is the time na hindi pa tayo na-influensyahan ng mga colonizer, especially the Spaniards. So in this time na hindi pa tayo na-influensyahan, we already have our own cultural identity. So isa na dyan na evidence is the Tatos from Pintados in Panay, and also the Bulol or the Rise of God of Ifugao, and also the Manunggol burial jar that found here in Palawan. So those are the evidence that we already have our own cultural identity before the colonizer came. So, and the next one naman is the colonial period. So if we say colonial period, this is the time na na-influensyahan yung isang bansa ng other country. So in our country, this is the time na the Spaniards destroyed our cultural identity when it comes to music, visual, architecture, and literature. So when it comes to visual naman, the Spaniards influenced Western painting techniques and style. During the colonial period, the Spanish trained the Filipinos to create religious art, including the painting of saints, the Holy Family, and other scenes from the Bible. So, yung pagpipaint natin ng mga scenes from the Bible are influenced by the Spaniards. And when it comes to music naman, na-influence nila sa atin is the religious music. And when it comes to literature naman, they influence the poetry, novels, and especially the language that we use. We are not fluently speaking Tagalog. Some of our language na ginagamit is Espanol or Spanish. And also when it comes to architecture, the Spanish introduced European architectural styles. So himbis na our traditional way ng paggagawa ng bahay is wood lang, the Spaniards influence sa atin na gumawa ng bahay using the stone or bahay na bato, ganon. Our traditional way talaga ng bahay natin is the bahay kubo. With the influence ng Spaniards, natuto tayo mag-create ng house na hindi lang gawa sa wood. And also during the colonial period, Juan Luna is one of the famous painter during that time. And isa sa pinaka-famous painting niya is the Espoliarium. And also there is Felix Resurrection Hidalgo in his painting Las Virgins Cristianas Expuestas al Populacho. So their paintings are from the Bible scenes. So it shows that their paintings are influenced by the Spaniards. So that's all po. Thank you.
Lastly, post-colonial period. So the post-colonial period here in the Philippines was a pivotal time for reclaiming and affirming a unique Filipino identity by maybe not fully rejecting the colonial influences, but by embracing more of our indigenous culture and traditions. We Filipino were able to define ourselves on our own terms. So this period fosters a sense of pride and self-determinations, allowing the country to assert its cultural independence and strengthen its moral identity. There are 3 examples. So the first image is the contemporary arts. So contemporary arts refers to the art of today, reflecting current ideas, social issues, and experiences. So it often challenges traditional boundaries and includes a wide range of mediums from painting and sculpture to performance and installation art. So the second one is abstract art. Abstract art is a style of art that doesn't try to represent real-life objects or scenes. Instead, it uses shape, colors, and forms to express emotions, ideas, and concepts, allowing the viewers to interpret the meaning in their own way. And lastly, the digital art. It involves the use of technology like computers and software to create an art. It includes everything from digital paintings and animation to 3D modeling and interactive media, blending creativity with technology.